Okay, I think, sorry, I keep you waiting for about 32 minutes. So I don't know if it's loud or clear. So let me know. I see Mrs. G. Yeah. Hey, Mrs. G. Is it audible? Do you hear my voice? Because you've been telling me like my audio is not connected. Mm-hmm. Yes, hello, Anna. It's very clear. So we can start. For anyone who's joining us, now it's good. Oh, okay. It's good joining us. Thank you so much for just to actually end my first stream so that I could you can hear me. Okay, let me fix this one. Hello. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Toma kingalal to. Toma kingalal to ndang pichot. Atujongea na wao. Atujongea na wao. Nilikwambia watu ni wabaya. Kiamua ni yesh. Okay. Hello. Is anyone can hear me? And I received a call, so I had to take care of business. Vakatom. Yes, I see Soti saying Rodme Chamge Chamge. Yes. How is the Finland? Mm-hmm. So I'll just text a few people to come in so that we can start. I'm trying to check all my devices if they are correct because I can't hear. I don't know if it's clear. Look, I'm trying to get it straight. There's something happening with the network. Yeah? So I don't know if anyone can hear me. Is it still audible? Because I can't hear. I have to check if my internet is okay.
They're watching our every move. Iran, Russia, China.
Mm-hmm. So if anyone wants to join, you can join us later. But right now, I will go to what we are trying to discuss about. You know what I like about Poland. So most definitely, I don't know if it's recording, so I have to check on my phone. Uh-huh. Okay, so I think I'm live. Okay, so it's much better. So I will lower my volume so that we don't have double volume. So the many things I've been here. Let's first discuss about the whole topic before I go into it. So I've been in Poland now for some time. Uh, to be exact, actually, it's like so I don't need this. For now, it's been like I would say probably about 4 years, and I really like it here for sure. And most of the things that I would discuss, I want to give it a broader perspective of what I feel about Poland or how I thought Polish culture, yes, because they go together. It's all about Poland or the culture too. So I'm trying to figure out my. Sorry for this. Yeah. So I'm just here in my house. So first thing, I'd written some items down. So I will try and go through the items. I'll get them ready. So I've written some stuff here. So the first thing I will really want to talk about Poland is the people. The people here are very, very good. Trust me. You know, I've been hearing about people talking about racism. People talking about you know the feel that you're wanted in an area. So I will want to say that I'm not saying that there is no racism in Poland, but I really want to say that Poland is a very good country in terms of having a very good coexistence with the people living here. So in Poland, you feel more safer than maybe other Western European countries. Yeah. So another thing I really said because most of my people who are helping me out, like anything that I need in assistance, maybe I need to go somewhere, maybe I need some information that I do not know. Most of the people who I will ask will be the Polish people, and they really do help. Yeah. So that is one thing that I want to put out, that the Polish people are very good. They're very welcoming. Okay, they are welcoming, but to somebody like me who is an African or somebody who is Kenyan, where we just welcome everyone, at any time, it's quite different, like uh, the way of welcoming is different from ours, ours is like it super exceeds the like we go into somebody's life, we ask what do you think about Poland, ask questions, Poland people are busy, people are on their own business, people mind their own stuff, they don't actually get into your business. Like where we stay, it's really hard for somebody to come in and like, okay, right now that was being paranoid, like somebody's crossing in the flat. So uh, people really mind their own business, and this is something also that I really like about Poland. You don't get people getting noisy, something happening, people know, like where we live, maybe people know me, but not that because maybe I stand out as a black person in the community. So that will make you known, but literally people really don't care about knowing you that deeply. So that would be a plus for me about Poland. So I would like to say that people are welcoming. They are welcoming when they want to welcome you. You feel they're welcome. It's genuine. It's not like faked one. So another thing, I didn't some in the phone, yeah? So I'm trying to be reading from the phone. So I talked about people, and now I also went in and talk about how people mind their own business. So another thing is that now people minding their own business, you don't need as people, go to everyone and ask about something. So we will go to job opportunities. So Mrs. G says the reality different. Is it really different from Kenya? Yes, yes, it is very, very different from Kenya. There are also people who are colonized, like us, most of the African countries, or people in the Caribbean, or like all those countries that are colonized in Asia and everywhere. So they are also colonized by the half of the country was colonized by Russia, and the other part was done colonized by Germans. Like particularly the place I live in was German territory. So they are very different people about like comparing country to country. I'll do another video to explain the difference between my country and Poland. So they are very different. They're very different actually. I just want again, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today I just decided, because I don't have the phone, I just have the webcam. I decided to create this video because these are the easy videos. You can do it in your house. You don't need to vlog around. So I'll be putting some videos out. Like today, we are talking about what I really like about Poland, and I just said the first one is about the people. People that are very welcoming, and people mind their own businesses. They don't get noisy about your stuff. They do, but the level of that noisiness is really lower than maybe what you will see back at home. So another thing that I want to talk about in relationship to that will be the job opportunities. There are very many job opportunities. Do you know for a fact when I came in in Poland, the city I am in, I'm still actually in the same city for the 4 years. Okay, I've been visiting other cities, yes, but I've been in the same city for 4 years. And in this city, when I came, at that time when they were giving us an orientation class at my university, the rate of unemployment was at 1%. You can imagine the rate of unemployment in a place at 1%. That means it's like close to none. 1%, it means like everyone is employed who wants to be employed. But it's only that maybe I don't want to work. No, so when you literally say that it's at 1%, sorry about that. When you talk about 1%, it means somebody you have something to do. There's something you're up to. There's something you're doing. So at 1% is a very good number to see. I was like, okay, so it means in a minute I'll be working or something. And I was like, oh, okay. So I would say the rate of unemployment in Poland, it's like you can leave for a job today, and in 2 weeks, even the same day, you'll be in another, looking for another job. The easiest jobs to get around at the factory jobs. Right now, we have many people coming to work for the factory jobs. They're easy to find. Like right now, they're like, I don't know, 4 already places they're looking for people, and they don't have. So most of the students will be going for holidays. Like right now, we are already on the semester break, so it's easier to go and work. But semester break wouldn't last than more than 3 weeks, so it's not like easy to work there. Maybe you can work on shifts, yeah. When you're not in school, you can go in on shifts, or you can look for a job that is around the city. Because working in a factory, it's a very heavy taxing job. Like it needs a lot of from your side. So the job opportunities are there. When I came, it was very hard to get office jobs, but right now, for anyone who speaks English, because we have the Fortune 500 companies, the big companies, they've opened offices in Poland because of the easiness of doing business within European countries. Like the easiness of doing business. Okay, that's another point. I will go to it and elaborate. So many companies have opened up business in Poland because. Okay, let me just say it because it's the next point. The rate of doing business in Poland is much greater than any other country, because if you are doing business in Germany, you think the tax will be above, you'll be paying around 50%. So, and we're talking of Poland where it's around 25. So it's half of what Germany would give you. And the labor costs here are very low. So most companies are moving companies are moving from France, they move from UK, because now UK minus the Brexit. So they have to do whatever we are doing. Like if you want to import something from Kenya to Europe, you would have need some same documents. So the same documents also the UK now they do. So they will prefer to have a base company in Poland to do the supply in Europe. So so you have companies from UK, you have companies from the States, the Fortune 500, the 500 top companies in the world already opening shop here, and they're looking for English speakers. So anyone who has graduated from around and has the European papers, or even not even European papers, even the ones who are still in school, they still get employed, and you get a salary, and the work is really good. It can pay your flat, you can pay your house, you can live, you can save money, back home, little money back home. So the job opportunities are really good, and also the pay is not really bad. You know, in relationship with all this about the easiness of doing business in Poland and the opportunities, another thing that comes around is that there is a way the government has structured the policy of payment. You know, like they will tell you this is the figure that we need to pay per hour, because in Poland it's like other you developed nations, we don't pay per month but we pay per hour. So most salaries are paid per hour here. We don't have them paid per. I'll have to push the camera. I see a bit. Okay, something's acting up. I don't know. I've been having this issue from the first time. So um, I'll have to tell this person. I'll call them right. So I was saying about the relationship of job opportunities and easiness of doing business. Really come in handy with also how the government operates here, because for the government they've created a way that there's a minimum amount of money that needs to be paid, and actually it's really strictly followed here. That's another thing that you should know about Poland. Poland the things that we're having here, um, there's work. That's something that is, I would like to appreciate everyone who's coming around. And Halima Israel, how are you? How are you? So another thing that I talked about opportunities, I talked about the easiness of doing business. I also talked about the job opportunities in relationship with what we have with the government doing. So like they've standardized the wage bill here. It's like whatever you make from any type of job you do, it's much easier to make a living for you to be doing manual. So um, uh, make a living that you can pay your house and do everything. So that's very really amazing, because the imbalances in most of the African countries sometimes really surprises me. Like somebody pays. No wonder we have. I'm sorry to say this, but no wonder we have of slums in Africa, mostly developing cities in Africa, because the salary is not enough. So people have to find a way to actually cover up. Yeah, you're so good. I'm good too. Thank you for coming by. Thank you, Irene Zab. Thank you, Jason and Gina, Miss D, yeah, Miss G, Junior Soti. Thank you for dropping by. Please like the video as you come. Like the video as you come in. Another thing that I would want to mention about Poland is the transport system. They have a very broad, wide transport system in Poland. So we have airports in most of the cities and even towns. Like we have a lot of airstrips, and there's a lot of movement in the air. And with the transport system for the air, they're really cheap. Like you get like, I don't know, $60 flight for about 1 hour. 1 hour and a half, 45 minutes, 60 minutes. It should be around 60, 50, sometimes even low as $30. So the flights are very cheap, but sometimes they are very expensive. Like sometimes they can go to about $70, $100. So the only easiest and fastest means also that is also road transport that we have here is the rail railways. Yeah, the rail railways are very many here. They connect about almost all the cities, and even the small towns. Most of them are connected by road, so that when you can go to the next railway station, and now if your place of where you're going doesn't get you around, you can either use an Uber, you can use normal taxis, the old taxis, the meters taxi. You can use oh, they have another very nice interesting stuff, car sharing, carpooling. It's called the car sharing, carpooling. I don't know the exact name, but it's something that it's a car that's just left on the street, and you download the application and you register, and you load in your documents, you put in your card, and you just log and you start the trip. The car will unlock, and you just go. That's another thing that I saw here that I really like about Poland. Like you have the many possibilities you can do. You can take a bus. In bigger cities, you can use the tram from the train station also. Like in my city, at the train station you just get the tram, so that can take you to anywhere you want. Yes, true. $60 on board, yeah, for about, even that's even expensive. Do you know? Sometimes going um, like if I take a flight now, it's expensive within the country, but if I'm going outside like Spain, Madrid, Berlin, Paris, sometimes it's even $30. You can imagine $30 all the way from Poland to Berlin. That's around flight is about 1 hour 20 minutes. No, it's 45 minutes. Is it 45 minutes? No, it's not 45. It's about I think 35 on air. About 30. Or you can go to Amsterdam and also pay the same. Or you can go even to Spain and pay 40, 30, 20 sometimes dollars. You can imagine flight paying $20 for a flight that crosses 3 countries. So yeah, in Europe actually it's easy to move around. Like I'm planning to have a European tour, and I hope you guys will be there to see, and you bring your friends to see. It is going to be a very interesting trip that I'm gonna do, because that's one thing. It's not about Poland only, but moving around Europe is very easy. You don't need if you have documentation of one country, you can move around the 26 countries, minus maybe the UK, which left, and with Scotland and the other one, I don't remember the name. So you can move around the country freely, no visa, no nothing. So that's one amazing thing about Poland. When you come to Poland, you have the ability to move to other countries. But I would strictly say that it is not all time that you can move. When you don't have the proper documents, you will not move. You need to stay in Poland until you get the proper documents. So that will come on my limitations about living in Poland, but I just had to put it there. So when you're in Poland, you can move to other countries. You can go to Germany, you can go to Paris, you can go to France, you can go to Spain, you can go to Italy, you can go to Belgium, Luxembourg. You can go to which other country in Europe? Is it Croatia, the newest country that joined? You can go to Croatia. You can go to Greece. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Greece. And part of Cyprus. Like, there's something funny about Cyprus. Like, Cyprus, it's half Turkish, half European. So it's like some places they speak Turkish, and some places they speak they're more of Turkish culture, or some are just looking at themselves to the West. Yes, Halima Israel. Here we speak Polish language, and that's heavily used here. So that's another amazing thing, that people still value their language. They still value their culture. So according to that, since you brought it up, I'll pick that as my next point. Finding people who understand themselves, somebody who know who he is or practice what he believes in. That's something really amazing for me to see. I always sometimes think about like if you have a culture and you just left it, and you can see that detrimental effect of that. But you see, you're in a country whereby they still maintain their culture, they still do whatever they need to do. So here they speak Polish, and that's a very good thing because it reminds me of Tanzania. Like you go to Tanzania and people speak Swahili. It's like no, Swahili is our African language. The English is a European language. It's not our language. So this is something that I really sometimes like about Poland. That sense of protecting the culture, preserving it, and nurturing it every time they get an opportunity. They always nurture. Like most uh, Cześć, Alexok, I'm Polish, prowadza. Okay, witam. I would love to speak Polish to him because he is Polish. Witam najlepsze, tylko moja YouTube'a i jest witam, że subskrybuje na to dwa bajsze, albo dziękuję. Yes, you can. I will continue in English. Sometimes I speak Polish, yeah, but sometimes it can be a little bit hard because I'm also still learning that. So those are the things that I really like about Poland. Poland really take go gosh. No, tak, wiem. Mówię po polsku, yeah. Na trudno Polsce, yeah. Yes, true, Halima. That's good. Actually, that's really, really good that they don't abandon the culture. You can imagine, like we have Alexa today. He's Polish. He understands. He feels what I say because it's like, but abandoning your culture, like God created us differently, and there's nothing you can do about that. Like people have to be different, and the beauty about people being different, it brings, innovation. It brings like people think have a different way of thinking, because if you're thinking on one lane, sometimes you do not have solution when a problem will come. But when people have different thoughts, people have different cultures, it's very easy to solve a situation. Like people might say maybe Africa doesn't need other countries, but we've been depending on donation and everything for a long time. But now it's time for us to step in to give to the world more things that we need to. Yes, Alexa, super, plus purple, yellow, down, Okay, yes, super. Dobrze. Ale to wiem, nie mam jeszcze grać po angielsku. Okay, ale rozumiesz. Tak słaby po polsku, rozumiesz. I no tutaj więcej, bo bardzo jest w Polsce i do 1, do 2, 4 lata i jest w Polsce, i taki bo jeszcze ze Poznaniu i mam jeszcze szkolenia i uniwersytet. Ja mam uniwersytet Wyższa Szkoła Bankowa, taki i później kursy na okay, I see. I will avoid speaking too much Polish because most of my subscribers are people who speak English. But Alexio, thanks for coming by. Thank you. Albo dziękuję bardzo. I hope you will continue being a subscriber here. So I had to debate a little bit so that he can understand, because he said he understands. Does it say he understands or he doesn't understand? I'm also not good in, so I had to speak to him a little bit. So as I was saying, so with the culture and language and the practices we need to do. So we know we a lot of us were colonized to a point where we forgot our cultures, and trust me, those cultures could be very, very much in hand. You know, like when we had the corona, we had some of the diseases. Some of the diseases were people didn't get in Africa because people had some natural remedies, and people started copying those natural remedies to heal themselves because somebody was different. Somebody thought about it. So we should really continue staying with our culture. Hey, Sue. Hello, hello. You said hello. Yeah, hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, Sue. I like the video as you come in, please. Trohecha. You speak a little. He said he speaks a little bit of English. He understands a little bit. Yeah. Alexos, thank you for coming by. So another thing that I would really want to, I was on transport. So on the transport we have flights, we have train, we have car sharing, we have buses, we have the trams, we have the taxi, the Uber, and the metered one, the Bolts. We have another one in Poland. I don't know if it's in other countries, called Free Now. We have taxi, something like taxi something. I don't remember the name, but really they're not very much used. And we have some scooters, city scooters, where you can just hire. It's just a scooter, electric scooters. You just use them. And then we have the city bikes. So if you're moving short distance, maybe from the house to the shop, and it has some porch where you can put your stuff. So it's the same thing. You register and you use it. So there are very many transport means you can use in Poland, and they have super highways which are going to other countries maybe, and there are some which are for the like for the country. And you can imagine, do you know, like even here in the villages in Poland, like what we have villages in Kenya, they have tarmac roads to their houses. They have sewer lines connected to their houses, hot water connected, because right now it's cold. So like today is about I think 9 degrees, so it's really cold. So there's heating in the houses, and these village homes have these connections. So if they don't have, they always make pa Alexia, those pachenya, that. So another thing I will say is that they have yes, transport in Africa is really expensive than compared to here. Okay, sometimes they look expensive. They might be expensive here, but generally, if you say generally, Africa can be a little bit expensive. And with the immigration processes, oh yeah, I know that could be something different. Paying something uh, uh, at the vacation points. Yes, that could be something very, very expensive. You can imagine, for me as a content creator, moving around Europe, I would just be moving because I have my proper documentation. I'll just be moving around and just paying. Even the accommodations are very cheap. If you go, we have the hostels. You can have the bed spaces where you'll be staying, maybe like high school. Like you have another bed, another person sleeping on top. It's just for the night, and you're not here for the luxury. So if you're a traveler, you can really use it. You can really take advantage of that. I'm planning to take advantage of that next year so that we see other countries where my first countries I would really want to visit is Spain, Italy, and Germany, and France. Luxembourg and Belgium, I'm still thinking about it, and Swiss, I'm still thinking about it, but for sure, those videos are coming up. Either if not next year, maybe in some countries maybe this year. Yeah, when it get cold here, I think I may travel to some of these countries in the south. So that was about transportation. Since I came here to study, I will talk about education system. In my country, if you are going to study a degree, it will take you 4 years, all courses. But in Poland, it takes only 3 years. So I like about this, it's like it reduces the time to study, so it's easier for you to finish a course much earlier. And the education system here is quite cheap also than as compared not to Kenya. Actually, some like when you have a we have scholarships here, and when you have the scholarship, it can be really cheap. Trust me, the cost can be really cheap. It can come in handy. So I had to quickly answer. This person has been on my call all through. So the education system is quite easy. I find it quite easy and easy to do. Yeah. So I talked about the education system short term, and the way they teach is so easy. We have, we have our connection. We have computers in the school. They have, like you want to do a presentation, you can do the presentation. They already fit in the projectors. They're just there. The sound is there. Like it's a developed country, so most of the stuff that will be struggling to have in universities, here they got them. Like one of the universities, I'll be taking you to one of the universities. They literally have a jet in their school, a jet, like a fighter jet in their school. And this school does air transport. So they think they do aeronautics. I'm not sure. I think aeronautics, I think piloting. They already have a jet in the school. You can imagine you're in a university where you see a jet in real life. Like you can go and touch it. You can touch the jet, and it's not moving. It's like there. I don't know if you can be allowed to enter in, but I think they do sometimes allow them to enter to see how it looks like inside. So and also as I talked about, the public transport is widely expanded. Some of the old things that are not used are used to exhibition or for school. So you find it's very easy to have many stuff. So another thing that I would really want to talk about Poland, that I really love about Poland, is the level of income here against the expenses. It's really great. You can really make a good amount. It's really cheap to buy groceries here, stuff that you need in the house. It's quite cheap. Uh, if you compare, sometimes some things even cost less than Kenya. Some stuff could be expensive, but okay, I understand Kenya, we have cheap, but they're organic. But here it's like most of the stuff are not, they're not organic, yes, but they're cheaper. So I would like say maybe some are expensive, but if you compare with the other European nations, here it's quite expensive, quite cheaper. And also another thing I'll talk about is the technology, the internet connectivity. Uh, the technology is it's a little bit up than Kenya. The internet system is quite good, and also which very cheap, because like if I convert how much I used for a month, I think it's about $8, $7 to $8 a month for my internet for the whole month. I pay $7 to $8 for all months. You can imagine less than $10 you have internet for the whole month, and not even internet alone, calls to call anyone at any time without limit, without sending SMS, without, it's for less than $7, $8, yes, 8 to, let's say $7 to $10. You have internet full time, you have calls full time, and SMS full time. So that's a very good plus. Like for me, why you can see most of the time I always in people's channel, because the internet is quite cheap. It's easy to log in and just watch somebody's item. If I compare back at home, it's quite expensive. So those are the things that I really like about Poland, and also the roads, as I explained, the way they're built here, and they're very nice. And apart from the roads, the climate is different. So for somebody who's coming from an hot environment, I find the climate being different. The difference is, like seeing snow, something that I've never seen. I came to see it in Europe. in Poland actually. So that difference in difference in the temperatures and everything, that's something that I really wanted to see. Also graphical, like when we were in school, we used to hear long nights, short nights. Those are the things we never saw. We come to see them here. It gets at 4 and it's already dark. In the 4 at around 10 in the morning, it's still dark. And during summer, like the sun goes up to around 10. This is that I had not seen. So I really liked about this in Poland. Like you could come and see this. This is something unique. They have a very unique. Even the climate zone here is quite different. Like from cities to cities, some cities are very extremely cold. Like my city is a little bit warmer than the capital city. So actually, and that's even what made me love this city more. And they have very beautiful mountain. You can go to a place. I'll be having that video coming up soon. I will go to this place. It's called Zakopane. It's the biggest mountain in Poland and very beautiful actually. People pay money to go to that place. I don't know if I'm to go to that place. I think I will I will buy mount tent and everything, or maybe drive my car and camp in my car because it's quite expensive. It's quite expensive being to that place because they don't have trams heading to that place, and trails is just like buses or taxis, and that would be really expensive. So if I'm to go there, I don't know. I have to find my own logistics, my own accommodation because it could be a little bit expensive for me. But the culture here is different. Like they have their own traditional foods. They still maintain them until today. They still sell them in the restaurants, and they actually sell like hot cake. If you have a restaurant here that sell traditional food, Polish food, people really love that. They prefer that than like the McDonald's, the KFC, the Burger Kings. Okay, people still go to the Burger Kings a lot because it's a quick fix, but literally they didn't like it. Like they would love to be in a good traditional Polish restaurant. So another thing right now about Poland I really like that is happening. There's a big boom in changing the whole city. I don't know. It's like Poland is slowly becoming Germany. Like the way the development of like when we were in school, we used to see Germany how it looks so developed. Right now, that is taking place in Poland. A lot of development is taking place. The cities have been uprooted. I will have the videos. They're putting up new lines. The roads have been recarpeted. New tram lanes are being created. Roads are being expanded. The old cities, which was the buildings are being repaired, painted. Like there's a lot of things happening in Poland right at the moment. So those are the things that I really liked about Poland. The cuisine here is different, and another thing, the Polish people are very receptive about other cultures. Like when you come to your culture, they will accept you. Like we have restaurants from African people, restaurants from Asians, restaurants from people from Thailand, Vietnamese, Chinese restaurant. Sushi is sell here like hotcake, and they're very expensive. The sushi there, and they sell like hotcake, really, really hotcake. So those are the things that I really like about Poland. So at this time, I will just open the floor, maybe for anyone to ask me. Maybe I didn't go deeply into something. If you want to join me, you can join me. And ask me anything. I will think I will share the link invite. Yes, I will share the link so that anyone can ask me anything they want to ask. Yeah. So sorry, I've been trying to load in. It was really hard to go live at the first time. So if you have anything you want to contribute, you can join me. There's one person is online. Mm-hmm. There's anyone who's online and wants to join and contribute. I've shared the link. Maybe you have something to ask me. I wouldn't mind even if you don't have to put yourself in the video. Anyone? I'll share the link. Anyone who wants to join, I'm just posting so I could get anyone who could join me. Yes. I'm looking for some people to join me. If you're around, you want to ask anything, you can join. Ask me. I'll be ready to answer you. So I will be on for the last. For anyone, I will end the video from here. So go by the questions. Yeah. Thank you. I will just give out shout outs as before we log out. Thank you, Mrs. G, for coming by. Anna, thank you, Mrs. G. Thank you, Soti from Finland. Thank you, Geese from Mildred. Thank you, Jensen and Gina from New York. Irene Zab from Nairobi. Halima, thank you from Israel. You had so many questions. Alexo, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for the questions too, and the comments and the support. Maybe Irene, if you can join and ask something about what do you think. It's midnight here in Kenya. Maybe I've already put the link. If you can see the link, maybe I can post it again. You can join and ask anything you want. I wouldn't mind even if you just have audio. I wouldn't mind. If you have any question or you think that I left something out, you can actually come in and ask, even if you don't have the video on, and ask, and I will try and my best to answer. My videos are coming out soon. I emailed today the company, the dealership. I actually went to visit them today, so I'm hoping to get my phone soon, so that we continue with the vlogs and everything. I told them it's better just to have. Okay, no problem, Irene. So she says she doesn't have enough data, so we will wait for 2 more minutes, or let's say wait for 4 more minutes. It will be an hour, and we'll end the live stream. Yes, for sure, Irene. The videos are coming up. Actually, the city I am in is Poznan, and the many towns like within this city. Like we have a metropolis. We have Lubon. We have Obornice. We have Varshavadska. These are like outside the town. Like we have the city, and then we have like small towns around the city, and then we have other cities, other towns. So there's a lot of there's a lot of content out here, a lot, and even the Polish people don't do it, and that's why maybe people have very negative perception about Poland. So, but the videos from Poland are coming out soon, very much soon. I will give you content to content. When my phone comes in, like I've been dying to go live, to be posting, but it's like the best camera that will do me a favor, because this is just a normal phone I'm using, and I don't think clear videos. I want something that is of good quality. Yes. Okay. Yes. In about 2 minutes we'll be ending the video. We can chat over the WhatsApp. Yeah, because I have many content here. They will come in very quickly. Mm. Mhm. And also I'm thinking of getting something like a GoPro, but not a GoPro, not a GoPro, but it's just something similar. They have weird names, and they cost very cheap from the main shop. I saw something like $60. I was even shocked, like $60 for something that can go in with the water. Camera you can go in with the water. I was like, okay, yeah. There's another one, the Samsung, the Sony one. Sony one was about 60,000. The camera, the mini camera that you can go in with it with water. So I'm still thinking about it. I'm still really thinking about it. The GoPro. No, it's not a GoPro. Yeah, it's the same size, but the way it's been created is like it has a plastic cover to protect the water from entering, so it's waterproof. But it's not a GoPro. It's not the same. GoPro is like a company, so it's like this was like, I don't know, StreamYard or something like that. I don't really remember what it was, but it's like just a weird name. Some was like 4K stream. Yeah, it's not only GoPro, but we have many. We have Sony, we had this Ustream, you had the 4K stream, something like that. So we have many types of these small cameras. Maybe if I come to Kenya, who knows? I may carry some. Yes, I will carry some as a I may carry some. I think you need one. Trust me, I think you need one. If I happen to be in Kenya this year, by October, definitely I will just bring one, or even two, or maybe one with some memory card, good memory card from here. So I think you need one. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know how it would be easier if there's somebody coming over to Kenya. I think I might get you one. Definitely. They are quite cheap. Like something costing 6,000 is, I can, as we make sometimes that amount of money in a day. So that would be an easy catch. It would be an easy catch. I don't know, Halima, if you want to ask any question, you can ask. Yes, things are really cheap here over this side. You can imagine that acts like a GoPro. It gives almost the same. We have one with, even we have one that connects with Wi-Fi. The one that connects with Wi-Fi, how much was it like? It was like 7,000. Can you ship $70 or 80? Those the prices were cheap. Really, actually, I think I should do a video on that. I think I should do a video on that, like how people will see the stuff that are cheap. There are many content that I really create because no, the important things about Poland is like no one is doing it, and there's a lot of content out there, and I've been stayed here for some time. I speak the language, not 100%, I understand about 70%, and I speak about 20%. So for me, if I'm to do content, it will be really, really good. Okay, no problem, Mahima. So I think so, guys. Bye bye. We'll see each other maybe tomorrow on another live stream of the things that I hate about Poland. So I'll have another live stream. We would be discussing about I hate about Poland, but for now this is okay. We will call it a day. So on the live stream, everyone, bye bye. See you.